So, three things I took away from this episode, or three scenes that I found intriguing. And the first one was that, apparently Angie, she got a summons from the Grand Duke. It seems like the Grand Duke, wants to award Angie for defeating the Demon King. And Angie says, I defeated that Demon King a year ago, so why now? And to me, that's a good question. Like, why did the Grand Duke wait until now? Like, so the question now is, why, like, what's gonna happen now? Like, why is it doing this? Because if he wanted to do, his due diligence or whatever, it would have originally happened, like, right the day after, right after Angie did her Sundays after, but that happened like a year ago. So what Angie asked was a really good question. Why now? And that's kind of the question I want to pose. Why now? The second thing I do want to talk about was, that Belle kind of he talked to the elf. I guess he was talking to about his problems, and Belle brings up, I've been having these dreams of, the past pretty much. And the elf says, you might have some unfinished business somewhere else. And from there, they kind of decide, Belle, maybe it's time for you to go out of this town and just face your past pretty much. And the elf says, while you're doing that, I will protect your village and your steed, and I'll also babysit the kid that you're also raising, the Demon King, I guess. So I do wonder what that whole past situation with Belle, like, why did it feel so uncomfortable? Like, why does he have to face it now, pretty much? Like, what does he have to resolve? Because from what I saw, like, I felt like it was already resolved. Like, he says, flat out, like, oh, I have to go because, like, I'm useless now, and, now with my leg chopped up, like, I can't even serve as a good decoy. And his party members were like, oh, don't worry, like, we don't care. We still want you in the party, but he left anyway. So I think that's the whole thing. He has to face his old party members and kind of resolve with them the whole problem. But the last scene I do want to talk about was that towards the end we see this guy, and he seems like to be. It seems like he was the one that begged Belle, like, to all those years ago. He was the one that said, pretty much begged them to stay. But when, anyways, so a couple years pass and we see him, and for some reason he's locked up by the Grand Duke. I don't know what's up with that. But apparently it's the same Grand Duke that Angie is going to get this reward. So I do wonder if Angie Angie coming has anything to do with him being there. Maybe, like, I don't know, that's a really good question. Like, why would the Grand Duke summon Angie a year after she was supposed to get that reward? Why now? And on top of that, to me it's very coincidental that we see a chained up guy that we don't know why he's chained up, but it seems like he's in his underground private jail. And Angie's also showing up later, so I wonder if those two have any relationship or connection. We'll probably see that in the next episode, because we only have two left. So I just wonder how everything's gonna tie back together. Maybe I'm reading too much into this, but my theory is that, the Grand Duke probably invited Angie today, one, because of the reward, like, for her to receive the reward, like they talked about, but before she leaves, I think that the Grand Duke will, bring up, like, oh, we have a jail, a criminal that is, locked up. And I was wondering if you, Angie, can just execute him so we don't have to, think, like, so he's not trouble anymore. So I wonder if that will happen in Angie's visit. That we'll see probably next episode. But overall, pretty cool episode. I know there wasn't really much to digest, but those were kind of the three scenes that I did want to talk about with you guys. But yeah, hopefully we kind of see everything tie back together in the last two episodes that we have of this show. But I think I'm just gonna leave it at that. Please leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.